Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all the new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. So, this has been working my nerves, y'all. Working my nerves. Okay. This story that came out about Jelani Day, 25-year-old 25-year-old college student. Okay. Going to school, going back and forth to school, coming home to be a bone marrow for match for his father, saving his father's life because he was the only match. Okay. They just found him in a river, y'all. In a river. And they're trying to tell us that he took himself out, y'all. That he took himself out. Man, you. Now, when they found him, they said the car wasn't too far. Okay. The car was kind of hid. Somebody put some fake license plates on the car and tried to hide the car in the woods. Well, this is what they're saying. He hid his own car, put fake license plates on his own car, took off his clothes and jumped in the river and took himself out. And they're saying, he could have been stressed. Okay, about school. Now, mind you, he was going to school to be a doctor. Okay, y'all? Now, let's talk about it, y'all. Please, let's talk about this. Now, the night before, the day in question, okay, y'all? This started like after 9 o'clock. His professor, one of his professors, I guess, okay? She started calling him, texting him after 9 o'clock at night to tell him to meet with her in the morning so she can, tell him what all he needed for the meeting in the morning. Now, that was red flags in itself. She's texting this student after 9 o'clock. Okay? Now, she didn't just text him one time. She texted him several times. Yeah. Okay? Now, the next day, he dresses up, put on a, button up top. He shows up at the place where they were supposed to have the meeting at. Okay? Why come there if you're not going to go on in the meeting? Ask yourself this question. He's on footage that he showed up at the building where they were supposed to meet at, and she says he never showed up. Okay? Now, after he leaves the building, he goes home, y'all. He goes home. Well, actually, he went to punch in at school on a computer a little bit or something like that. He went to the school computer, and they said he put in a little work. I guess he was working while he's going to school. So he, did whatever assignment or whatever he had to do really, really, really quick, and then he goes back home. After he goes home, mind you, he changes clothes. So the time frame somewhat showing that he went home for an hour, changed clothes, and came back out. Okay, y'all? Now, he don't live on the campus. He has an apartment outside the campus. Okay? He leaves his house with some shorts and a top on and a little cap. And he goes to the dispensary, y'all. All right? Now, the dispensary there's two around his house, I guess, so the area. He goes to one that is a little bit farther than, the school. Okay. So we are to believe maybe his house is closer to that one. Okay. Now, he goes to the dispensary, and after he leaves out of the dispensary, now, but before he leaves out the dispensary, I want y'all, this is very important too. Okay. He's looking all in the cameras. Looking all in the cameras and everything. He parks his car where cameras are. Even though there's other parking spots that's closer to the door, he makes sure he parks his car right where cameras can pick him up. Okay, y'all? Now, when he leaves the dispensary, his phone goes dead. There is no signal anymore. Okay? No signal whatsoever. Now, once he leaves the dispensary, no sign of him anymore, y'all. No sign of him or anything that we can, use for anything. Okay? Only thing that they showing footage of is like I think he went to Starbucks or something like that, from his card, I guess his bank card or whatever. They didn't show him use his card when he went to the dispensary, so most likely he paid cash. Okay? Now, let's get back to the professor that he was supposed to meet up with, that she claimed he never showed up. Okay? This woman was texting him. Okay? She said she was texting him because he didn't show up to the meeting. Okay? And she said she didn't get no answer or whatever. Okay? Back. All right, y'all? Now, she also says she knew what his next class was at 1 o'clock. And she said that she went to his class and waited there till after the class to see did he show up. Okay, y'all? Now, is it me, or is this woman acting like it's more going on between her and him than we are to believe? I mean, she's acting weird. Okay? Now, first of all, calling him after 9. Second of all, him showing up where they supposed to have the meeting at, but she said they didn't have the meeting. Okay? His card was used, but his card was only used at Starbucks or something like that day. And he didn't get any money off his card. So where did he get money from to go to the dispensary? Or did he just have cash to the side for it? I don't know. Okay, gotta ask that question now, because it's a lot of things that's not adding up with this. Okay? This woman was acting like she was his woman, his mama, and everything. Okay? She was acting like she was, in a frenzy a little bit. Okay? First thing I thought about when he went to the dispensary, I thought about maybe he cut his phone off so he can go smoke something with somebody, meet with somebody, smoke something with somebody or something. Okay? To me, if he was doing that and cutting his phone off and wanting to meet somebody, I don't think he was going to show up to no next class. Okay? Now, another thing that's a sign is the last time he talked to his mama, he said he just wanted to hear her voice. Okay? Could he been stressed out about something? Could something been going on in his life? Everybody's stressed out. Okay? We got, a pandemic going on right now, y'all. Like it or not, it's still here. Okay? We got somebody that's studying to be a doctor. We got somebody, like it or not, okay? It is what it is, this woman seemed like she was hounding this child, y'all. She seemed like she was hounding him. Okay? Now, just because he didn't make it to your meeting, if he didn't make it to your meeting, I have never seen a teacher act like this before. That you come to his class to make sure he was there. Now, if she was a family member, maybe. But just a regular professor in the school, why are you so in a frantic? Like you know something. Okay? That's what it acts like to me. Seems like to me. And it also seemed like she was trying to get a jump start on possibly getting in front of the story. Okay? She basically was handling everything. She was the one that was calling the police. And then another thing, she has ties to the police. She has ties. Now, this reminded me of something, okay? Dallas police and, the churches and all this other stuff. And this also, I sit up for hours, y'all. Hours and hours. And what I got from this is something sinister is going on here, okay? And this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, okay? So everything is alleged. But something ain't right about this picture, y'all. Either there was a, relationship going on but with her and him, and she was more into it than him, okay? Or she wanted a relationship with this child. It was some reason that she was running up behind this kid, y'all. Now I got a couple pictures I want to show y'all. This guy is super handsome. Okay, y'all? Handsome, smart. Nobody's mentioning a girlfriend. Okay, y'all? So that might be something to that. Because maybe he didn't have no girlfriend because she was somebody he was messing with. I don't know. Okay, y'all? I don't know. The professor, maybe. Okay? She was acting like, he belonged to her. The way she was ripping and running around in a panic. Okay? Look at him, y'all. If they're not taking us out with the street, association people and the rappers putting bags on people because, freedom of speech, then they taking us out when we're trying to do something with our lives. Okay, y'all? This baby right here was going to school to be a doctor, y'all. At the same time he's going to school to be a doctor, he was saving a family member's life. Okay? And I don't know a lot about bone marrow stuff and this and that, but I know sometimes when you got to give up like kidneys and all that stuff. I had a friend of the family that did that for their mother, and they could not drink, smoke, nothing, none of that. So, I don't know how it goes with, the bone marrow thing. Can you, and if y'all know, let me know. Can you mess with, dispensary stuff if you are a match? Ask yourself this question. Did he have this stuff in his system? If he was not supposed to do this, did he get that for somebody else? Did he go to the dispensary for her? Possibly, y'all. Ask yourself this question. Now, I don't think that they're going to be able to even tell if he had any of this stuff in his system because they have to identify him by his teeth, y'all. Okay? And when they have to identify you by your teeth, then that means a lot of, what happened to you probably is not going to come to light. Simple as that, y'all. Okay? Now, something else that's I feel strongly is the sorority and the fraternity stuff played a part or is playing a part in this. Okay? Now, a lot of these kids, they go to these colleges and they feel like, joining these sororities and these fraternities is the thing to do. But this stuff is no different than what these rappers and labels are doing right now, okay? In order to join this crap, which is, I'm going to just say it like it is, it's Masonic, y'all. A lot of this stuff has to do with Masons. When you go in and join these sororities and these fraternities, it has a lot to do with that, okay? And I do believe the members of either or, the sorority or the fraternity, are helping cover this up. They got girls that came forward and said that they found his clothes, that they were doing their own secret investigation and all this bull crap, okay? They're finding his stuff where people were out there searching and searching. Groups of people were searching and searching for him. Nobody found nothing. But all of a sudden, out the blue, these girls come forward and say they found some clothes, okay? A lot of stuff is not adding up, y'all. 2 reports come out. 1 report said they found his lanyard, school ID, okay? Then another report says they found another student lanyard, school ID, okay? So which one, y'all? Did you find another student and it's covering it up? Because I don't see, if you wasn't planning on going back to school and you was finna go kick it and hang out or whatever, smoke, which like I said, if you're doing bone marrow, can you smoke and stuff? Is that even a healthy thing to be doing? If you're going to school to be a doctor, are you allowed to indulge? Even if it is legal, are you allowed to indulge in stuff like this and you're going to school to be a doctor? So like I said, if his family say he wasn't no type of person that smoke and stuff and mess with that stuff, then who was he getting it for, y'all? Okay? Did he go to meet somebody to get him that and something happened to him? Did she send him somewhere? Like, we don't know. Okay? She was in a frenzy trying to find him. Okay? She's trying to, like I said, get in front of the story by saying that, oh, I called him. The reason that I was texting him last night is so he can know what he had to do the next day. So what was the meeting for if you already told him what he had to do? Did he have a class with you? If it wasn't a class with you, then what's really going on? Okay? Something don't seem right, y'all. Now, this is how he looks. I'm going to show you how she looks. Okay? This is her. Kind of heavy set. White woman. Okay, y'all? Now, she is in a sorority. Okay? So we have to think about this. We have to think about where he is or was found in school area and all of that. That is barely any. This is her name, Mrs. Cara Boester. Barely any African Americans there. Here she is again, y'all. Okay? Something is weird about this. Okay? This woman right here, was calling that baby. What do we have to do now, y'all, to get an education? What all is needed now? Is it not just you learning? Do you have to put up with people that wants you? Want you. Okay? This didn't just stop. It doesn't stop with just females being, harassed. It don't stop with just females. They do this to guys too. All right? Some women, especially women that's powerful like this, a professor, overweight. I'm not trying to talk about overweight people, but I'm just saying. Look at that guy again, y'all. Young, handsome. If he was smoking, was he stressed out because of stuff he had to put up with? Was somebody coming on to him and he wasn't feeling this? You got to ask all these questions, y'all. Because that's weird, her calling him. That time of night, the next day he's supposed to meet with you. He's clearly on camera, dressed up like he was going to a meeting. She has ties to the police station. She has ties to sororities and fraternity members. Who's to say these girls ain't a part of whatever sorority that she's from? Okay, y'all? Now, that's what I'm getting off of this. I want y'all to also look at the hand gestures. Okay? Look at this. I want to talk about their label too. Their little label. But look at the hand gestures. Same thing is the Masons' hand gestures. Look at this. Same thing. Brotherhood or sisterhood, as they call it, yeah. Is this a cover-up? And should our kids even get involved in these sororities and fraternities? Because we're hearing a lot of stuff about this. And like I said, it's just like these labels now. They want you to, during these hazings, they want you to humiliate you as much as possible. Have you doing the worst, nastiest stuff that you don't want nobody to ever know that you had to do to join them. Okay? And after you join them, or if you decide to change your mind, but you done almost finished, and you know some things, and maybe you feel in the end, this ain't what you really want to be a part of anymore. Because it's demonic, the things that you have to do. And not only do you have to go through this hazing stuff, then you have to put others through the most demonic stuff just so you can fit in. A lot of students are coming up, something happening to them at the colleges and stuff. Is it because they see something that they don't like and want to be a part of it, and then they're taken out because they know too much? Is this something that our kids should totally stay away from? Ask yourself this question. Look at the record labels. You sign your name on this dotted line, and they think they own you for life. When your contract is up, you mysteriously is taken out. If you want to switch to something else, or you find out you're not feeling with this group, of people are about. People are becoming, they come up missing. And then you're finding them places. Same thing. They want people that signing these record labels to do the heinous stuff. Go with men and women. Record it so that they have something over your head. So you stay loyal to them. Same thing as this mess right here, y'all. Same thing as this mess right here. The sorority stuff. And a lot of this Mason stuff is stemming from the colleges, y'all. Now let's look at this label, this demonic logo, okay? Look at here, look at here. You got skull and bones on here, y'all. You got the eyes, all seeing eyes. You got the hand gesture. Black and white. You have all of this right here in your face. Who want to be a part of this demonic crap that they try to pretend like it's something else? Was he stressed out about school, or was he stressed out about maybe his fraternity? Was he stressed out about this woman hounding him to death? What teacher comes to another teacher's class looking for a student? The same student that you was calling after 9 o'clock the night before. Did he get some money from her, y'all, to go get something? He didn't get the money off his card. Look at this young man, y'all. Look at him. When he joined this little fraternity, did he know what he was getting himself into? Did he no longer want to be a part of this fraternity? Or was this woman doing something she wasn't supposed to be doing with students? Everybody want to make her out to be like she's a hero. That she was trying to, find out what happened to him. She was concerned. Was she concerned, y'all? Or was she a part of what happened to him? Ask yourself this question. They had police out looking for, in the same area. They have a big little meeting and the mother shows up and she gives a speech and that they really need to find him. And then all of a sudden, miraculously, 2 students, females, that took it upon themselves to secretly go looking and searching for him. They find him all of a sudden in the same area where the police claim they look for him at. Either the police wasn't really looking for him, or are these girls a part of this sorority that's helping cover up stuff? They say the FBI is also involved now. And they're trying to say that this young man that had everything going for him, everything, took himself out. This is the story they're spinning. And this woman sitting back acting like, you know, they say that the police told her, you know, to wait a little while, or the mother was supposed to, say he missing or whatever. You got to wait a certain amount of time before you can say somebody missing or whatever. So they told her to calm down, and she went over their head and she went and talked to her people. Why did she go over some other police's head and want to talk to her police that she's plugged with? Because she wanted this report done now. Concerned or a part of this, y'all? Ask yourself this question. We already see how the police is working. When they're tied to people with these, this Mason stuff, they all work together to help cover things up. Y'all see how police records start coming up missing? Y'all see all of that stuff in Dallas. Now, here we go again. And it has fraternity, sorority written all over it. It has a professor that was involved some kind of way with this child, or wanted to be. Some kind of way. I don't care. It is what it is, and y'all, we not stupid. We're not stupid. Look at this kid, y'all. Baby face. Handsome. All that. Look at this baby, y'all. Did he reject her? Did she follow him to the dispensary? Ask yourself this question. Some time went past. She was already in a frenzy. She went to his next class and waited, y'all. Waited for his class to be over. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. If I was a concerned teacher of one of my students or whatever, I would have went right into class while the class was going on and talked to the teacher like, it's so-and-so in the class. I need to do a well check to see if he's okay. If it was innocent. She says she waited for the class to be over. What's really going on, y'all, with this? We got to bring this to light, because I told y'all, if they keep getting away with this stuff, it gets worse and worse and worse. Just like what happened to Mo 3. If people keep getting away with things like this, then it's going to be a normal thing for this to happen. Take out rappers, people that's actors, whenever they feel like it. This going to happen over and over. And I'm going to tell you now, if you're in these colleges, stay away from these sororities. Not good. Let's look at her again, y'all. Look at her. Look at her again. She was in a frenzy looking for this baby. 25 years old. And she's chasing him around. She's calling him at nighttime, setting him up to come see her first thing in the morning. She knows the schedule, where he going next, and this and that. She's keeping up with his schedule more than her own. She's going to his next class, waiting for his class to be over to see that he go to class. She's calling the police. They telling her to wait, and then she goes over their head and go to somebody she knows. Putting out statements saying the reason why I called him the night before, to me it seems like she's getting her story together. She's getting her alibi together of the reason why she was calling him so much. Now, if I was the mother, I would be checking my baby's phone records of how often this woman called him. Okay? I would be finding out, where he get this money from. Where did he get that money from to go to the dispensary? What did he buy at the dispensary? A lot of this is important. Could he even use any of that stuff while he is being a bone marrow, giving bone marrow to his dad? Was he finished with that? Or did he have to go give more? Like, a lot of questions need to be answered right now. And I do believe it stems around this woman right here. And I do believe the girls and all the other part of this mess, they said they received a tip from somebody. After the girls found the clothes, then all of a sudden a tip came in saying that his body was in the river. Who is the people that gave this tip? Ask yourself this question. Because if you knew about what happened or where his body was, then you know more than you know. Or are you all a part of this sorority with this woman helping cover this stuff up, y'all? You have to ask yourself these questions. I got a lot of men on, in my comment section. Look at this woman right here. Do you think it's odd for her to be running from place to place chasing this 25-year-old man? Because I do believe that she's getting her alibi together, and I think them cops is helping her get her alibi together. And these girls that's coming forward right now with information and all of that. And I still want to find out, do he got a girlfriend? Because if he don't have a girlfriend, is this why he don't have a girlfriend? Ask yourself these questions, because it's a lot of questions needs to be answered. A lot. He was taken out, allegedly. Or they're saying he took himself out. And he jumped in the river, y'all. His mama said he's an excellent swimmer. So why would you jump in the water and you can swim? Something ain't right. Something is not right. Something is not right. They need to be checking, did she get some money off of her card that day or before she came in to work? Did she go to an ATM and get a certain amount of money off that coincides with whatever he paid for at that dispensary? A lot of stuff needs to be going on right now. And before they're checking into her, it looks as if they're trying to point the skirt in his direction and say he did this to himself, y'all. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And he's trying to save a family member's life at the same time. Do she need somebody else on this case? Because maybe the people that's on the case is working with her right here. Know her some kind of way, because y'all know these people are tied in a lot of things. That's why this Mason stuff stems from the colleges. They get you lawyer about this hazing and all that, and they just see how far they can push you. Then you leave there and you get all of these very good position jobs. And this is how they keep this close-knit family, because they got all of these people graduating from these schools that's plugged with them. So if they need a favor, I need you to erase this. Just like the police station was erasing stuff in Dallas, and then all of a sudden Secretary of State, they're erasing stuff there. They plant people different places, y'all. So it helps cover up their mess that they get themselves into. Now, if she don't look a little bit strange to me, for somebody to be chasing this boy around waiting outside his class, something ain't right about that. And these FBI's that's on this case with her, are they right? Because for them to already be saying, oh, he must have took himself out, and they don't see something wrong with this here, right here, it's something wrong with them, and they need to be replaced. Find out what school that they went to, and see if they was in the sorority stuff and fraternity stuff as well. And if they wasn't, then maybe you can trust them, because they got a habit of this, y'all. And where they found them at, I think it's Peru, Illinois, something like that. Some things that went on out there that wasn't good as well, okay? Paying off people for, taking people out allegedly. Some more cases similar to this in that same area. And they give the family hush money so they'll be quiet. So, it's more to this story, y'all. More to this story. And then they said they found him in an area where, I'm trying to think of the name of it. They found him somewhere where he normally never go to. So that's kind of odd. Did she have something to do with something? That's all I'm saying. Did she? Was he going to go meet somebody? Was somebody waiting on him outside? What's really good? He got in the car and never seen again until they found him. He seemed like he specifically was parking places where cameras were. Was he worried about something? Was something going on, y'all? We got to get to the bottom of this one, because something ain't adding up with this. Okay, y'all? Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thank you so much for watching.